We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks.
Jody, I'm streaming.
To get it done on the gridiron. It's the Raiders going up against. With that, let's head on down to Miami, where we'll hand it over to the two men calling our game. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Miami Dolphins. Getting ready is the kicker, Andrew Franks. And we are underway from Miami. Big mistake here by the kicker, kicking it out of bounds.
The one that drives coaches crazy. Keep it in the field of play and let your guys cover.
They go play action here on first down. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator,
fucking just man coverage.
How they wanted to begin this game offensively. They talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was there throwing an interception, I have to believe.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And a very capable offensive unit here. One of the headliners, Jordan Cameron.
He's listed as a tight end, but he's at his best when he flexes away from the line of scrimmage and runs routes like a receiver.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Quickly now, the starting 11 for the Oakland defense.
Sean Smith is absolutely the prototype of what they call the long corner. Tall, plenty of length in his arms, and the ability to bat away passes.
They don't want to waste this outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he's got his man. That's Landry. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I don't care how many times we kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up, but I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get it to the 23-yard line.
For someone who piled up the yardage that Jay Ajayi did in 2016, I think it was a strange type of a year. How many runners do you know that will end the season with more 200-yard games on the ground than 100-yard games and end up over 1,000?
Very, very strange. 3 200-yard games, just one 100-yard game. All in all, though, how do you see a season? A rough start, but looked pretty good in the end.
Rough start, but a really good offensive line that continues to grow. I think the future's really bright for Jay Ajayi and the Dolphins next season.
Third and 2, Tannehill. And he hits the tight end. It's Deion Sims. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. So they're operating in the red zone.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Here's Tannehill now on second down. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. And made a key play.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Murray had the 1,000-yard season in 2015, followed that up with 788 last year. Now, also in the mix in Oakland, you had Washington, you had Richard. How do you see this backfield playing out going forward?
I think you'll see a similar combination going forward. I think that's one of the reasons that he dropped from a 1,000-yard runner to 788 because they had other options. They're able to bring in Washington, Richard. They can use different plays for those guys, a lot of versatility, and really upgrade their offense with an infusion of speed. But Latavius Murray, I think he'll still continue to be the lead guy out of that trio.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. They go play action for Murray. Now Carr. He's going to air one out. Oh, what a catch there by Cooper. A big play there. Carr to Cooper. 43 yards. Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end. When I see Cameron Wake make plays like that, I can't help but shake my head sometimes. He had to go to Canada first before he came back to the NFL, where he's now an all-pro.
Yeah, undrafted out of Penn State, but look at him now.
But just think about all the pass-rushing moves he has, his ability to play against the run. Remember, he was a combo outside linebacker, defensive end. Now he's just simply one of the best in the NFL.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. On second down, here's Carr. He's got time in the pocket. Looking deep downfield. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. And Mr. Cooper, Amari, a headliner in this offensive unit.
Brandon, it's rare that you get guys so polished coming out of college, but Amari Cooper has carried himself like a pro probably since he was 6 years old. He is a terrific talent.
They were trying to get it to DeAndre Washington, and now it's 4th down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I've absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On first down, Tannehill. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
This is Ajayi. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The throw on second down is Tannehill. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive.
Yeah, I know.
They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys did not play offense.
And Stills over the middle. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a first down. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your...
And Stills has got it. Touchdown, Miami. Kenny Stills from 8 yards out. And the Dolphins are in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective,
I was like, I think I fucking missed it.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Here's Tywan Jones on the return. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So out come the Raiders. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They go play action here on first down. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
That was second down run for Murray. And he's got some space here. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A nice carry there of 15 yards.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now here come the Dolphins. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Back-to-back one-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a third down and 8. So a 3rd and 8. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And it's caught by Parker. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Tannehill now to throw. It's complete. Stills. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. All right, different topic here. 2018, the Super Bowl, traveling north, far north to Minneapolis.
You what?
Early predictions for that one. Who you got?
Well, you know, everyone's still waiting in the NFL for a home team to play in its home stadium, right? So could the Vikings be that team? I'll start in the NFC, and I'm going to say no. I think
Damn, throw it all nutty.
Starting to get near that maybe last run with their defense. Earl Thomas returns. I like Seattle.
Like Long John.
The NFC. How about you?
Well, I'm actually going to take a Dallas Cowboys NFC title run. I think that they came so close this year, probably most talented going into next year.
I like that one. Well, in the AFC, I'm going to go with a team that if they improve their defense and their quarterback stays healthy, they could be that team, the Oakland Raiders.
Okay, I'm going dark horse. Cleveland Browns. Let's go.
These niggas going for Cleveland.
Here's Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The big tight end, Clive Walford, the intended target. And that'll bring up a 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Carr. Holmes has got it complete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one down to the 10. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive.
I'm Miami.
All around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. His throw incomplete. Deion Sims is tight end, the intended target, and it's third and short. And they only need a little bit here. Third down and very short. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
Third and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that'll be...
Oh, my God.
Jordan Cameron is tight end, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. To throw is Tannehill. This will be caught at about the 6. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Tannehill. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Now it's Andrew Franks on for Miami. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to
Just glitches and blocks it from all the way over there.
Understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
Now it's Franks following the made field goal to send it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this.
I know you like your big plays, Dixon.
First, let's see what second down has in store. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Carr to the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Carr going to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. It's caught by Clive Walford. That all
Good shit.
way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Clive Walford, 62 yards. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be
just ran it all the way back. I'd be laughing my ass off. I'd be like, God damn, I've never done that.
And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tall.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now Tannehill. And Stills over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Tannehill on first down. It's complete. Stills. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Tannehill throwing again. This will be caught at about the 3. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenny Stills in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half.
What in the
Frank's
fuck?
now on to kick it away after the touchdown. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And likely just out of field goal range. Could be Hail Mary time.
And haven't we seen in recent years...
Because I fucking kicked it like balls, I didn't mean to do that.
Absolutely we have. The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first. Third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorites. I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Here's Tannehill, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. His tight end Jordan Cameron the intended target, and it's 4th down. Here's Matt Darr now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they?
And pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Cameron Wake in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And they're going to speed things up here. Back near his goal line. Here's Carr. And some space here. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. One receiver to the left is Cooper. Now Carr, and he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession's going to go over with the football at the 20-yard line.
You should have just threw it.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Because I ran it because I had a feeling you were going for the slant. I broke with the slant. As soon as Carr ran, I was like, oh, God.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
I know tight ends love this
Jody.
route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Looking left side, that's caught by Lander.
Oh, no, I pressed it.
There, but it brings up 4th.
That would
Short game that doesn't get them the 1st down.
That would have been a touchdown as fuck.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
I aimed it way right, so if I kicked it way left.
And that will bump the lead up to 11. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Now it's Franks following the made field goal to send it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a 4th quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see
Murray fighting, lost the football, but I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Wow, that ball was knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Carr going to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. NFL teams last year, a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. They do go for it. It's Carr. And that's complete to Walford.
He should have knocked that out, but that was a good catch.
Good enough for the first. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a grip.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Tannehill.
Ooh.
Double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been
That dude's a badass.
so far. That's his second
Kyle
interception
Joseph
of the
or
game.
Kenneth
And
Joseph
so
or
much
something.
playing defense in the NFL, especially when
Yeah,
it comes
he's
to
a rookie.
defending
They've
pass.
drafted him to
It's
replace
about
Woodson.
positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now after the INT, it's Carr. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Let's look ahead for a quick minute. We don't have the schedules yet for next year, but what we do have are the 5 international games that will be played, 4 in London and then 1 again in Mexico, Jacksonville, Baltimore, Miami, New Orleans, Cleveland, Minnesota, Rams, and Arizona. Those in London, and then Mexico's going to get a great game. The Raiders and New England.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And just think about the ones in London. Remember, they're splitting them between the 2 different stadiums in London, so they get a different flavor in all of these places. In Mexico, for the 2nd straight year, the Raiders are coming to town. That should be a whole lot of fun.
Should be a ton of fun and a very good
Ooh.
matchup.
Oh, he dropped it.
Incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target.
I thought he had it.
Down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch
I
passes
went
with
flying in there for that
people
pick. He just kind of
but the
out
bottom
jumped
line
it.
is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man.
He didn't even make a move forward.
And he'll
It's all
take
good.
it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper, 31 yards. And the Raiders are back within a score. Carr will look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you get points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal. We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And that is incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Matt Darr now as he's on to punt for Miami. Fielded just inside the 20. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Raiders will take possession. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone themselves?
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. And the D looking like they may blitz. On first down, Carr. He's going to air one out. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. That all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Raiders have taken the lead. So they're going to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And his pass is intercepted for the 3rd time today. It's the former Seahawk, Byron Maxwell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
That's why he's their third string.
Here to go over an offseason storyline. It's kind of interesting. LA a couple years ago, they have no teams, and now they're going to have 2 with the move from San Diego to LA. What does that mean for the league and for the Chargers?
It seems like an easier transition, doesn't it, than St. Louis when they moved back to Los Angeles.
Less culture shock.
Less culture shock, less, obviously geography, the whole deal.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
I tried to feed it in, see if we could get a hold of it.
We'll set up shop at the 33-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Second down, and the offense needing 5 yards. Murray the lone setback. Carr now to throw. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Back now in Miami. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. 1st and 10. Here's Carr finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing.
And look at this. They get the turnover. There he goes, right side. A great read, and it's picked off. He's at the 30. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it up, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's AssWhip. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say AssWhip.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Tannehill looking.
I threw it. There's no way I threw it.
It's a sack, and they fail on the try
I fucking, the moment I hiked it, I pressed it. He didn't throw it. It's because Homeboy wasn't turned around.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get them settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
A right side catch by Crabtree. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
Snap count through the defense off. 5-yard penalty. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. After the interception, here's Tannehill. It's caught. Cameron, left side. Jordan Cameron, he's all alone. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jordan Cameron, 54 yards. And the Dolphins had on to their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned an inning in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And last year that would have been
fucking breaks all of them
on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky.
And now here is another interception. It's picked off by Jelani Jenkins. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a
got 3 people
touchdown.
watching.
Kenny Stills from
The whole
8
record.
yards out. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. To kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's
Let me get a dollar. Give me that money.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Andre Branch in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Carr to throw on 2nd down. He'll buy some time right. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all they...
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession.
I feel like he threw it inward.
At the 36-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over.
It's because it's that hitch in and back. I think he threw it during his turn.
Confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Tannehill now, the give to Ajayi. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box.
I didn't notice. I didn't see that lineman come back to block.
6, 7, 8,
Fuck.
9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
After the penalty, the offense now dealing with a 3rd and 19. So with this far to go, maybe they try something safe underneath. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And he's going to be wrapped up.
Took way too long to run.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Matt Darr now. He's been terrific so far. And look at this. It's a fake. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 16 yards on the play. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. On 2nd down, here's Carr. And now here's another interception.
That nigga wasn't even looking.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield.
They were like ball, and he turned around and his hat landed in his hand.
And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold it.
The big fella got a man, and he hits him in stride. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Deion Sims, 47 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6.
No! Oh,
And that will bump the lead up to 26.
that was close.
Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule.
Yeah, in my franchise mode, I'm actually playing the Dolphins in the Super Bowl.
Now Oakland ready to take the field.
The Browns won the Super Bowl last year with Cam Newton at quarterback.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position.
I thought he was going to catch it.
Couldn't hold on, and it's 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Try it again on 2nd down. Finds Roberts left side. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now Carr, gotta have this one.
Well, that's the big drawback.
Oh, and I knew exactly where you were going. I jumped that with the safety so hard.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Here's Wolford over the middle. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. All right, here we go. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 30.
Edmund Smith.
He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Well, they were going draw
As he went for that Smith, all he's thinking in his mind is A.J. Peterson.
Acting classes, because that's what a lot of that is. You've got to influence.
And now the young man has it. It's a
Oh no! He's gonna go!
And the gamble pays off. They get the first. It's a big play that time on the
Fucking gets all the way though. How did they not notice that?
And move the sticks. Getting late in the 4th now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
It's like that's a fucking lineman.
Take a breath and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
I kick my heels back and shout.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw left side to the tight end Wolford. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So on 4th down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run with Murray. And he is going to lose yardage here. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year.
Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Throwing now, Tannehill. And Stills over the middle. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
But he was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
They run again with Ajayi. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Tannehill on 3rd down. Going deep here for Landry. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Franks to add the PAT.
Oh, no.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Finding time. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a flow.
Damn, I'm the champ.